Every civil lunchroom needs a detective. Somebody steal your lunch money? Your ice cream sandwich gets swiped? You get baby carrots when you were promised pudding? I'll sort it all out. It's my job. I'm a private eye. I'm Leonard Unchtime. Private eye. The client waddled in, clearly under a fair bit of stress. This could be a doozy. Leonard Unchtime, private eye. What's the story?
Hi, I'm Peter Ickles. I just got back from lunch, Mr. Unchtime. Something weird's going on in there. The cafeteria staff is just getting their food from nowhere. A strange truck comes by every once in a while and leaves tons of food. Something's fishy.
So, the lunch ladies are getting some suspicious food. I start the case the only way I know how. With a drink.
Ah, Leonard, what can I get for you?
It would be great if you can get me the answer to this case. But in the meantime, I'll just take a Coke.
What's the case this time? Did someone get their pretzels nabbed?
Apparently the cafeteria is getting their food from nowhere.
Leonard, that's a big heap of bogus.
How do you mean?
Oh, please. The lunchroom gets their food from the National School Lunch Program. In the ripe year of 1946, the National School Lunch Act was passed after a guy named Robert Hunter wrote a book called Poverty, along with some other things.
Keep talking.
Well, the program was popular quick. By giving schools USDA foods and cash refunds, they were able to serve 7.1 million kids in the first year alone.
Wait, so this program just gives away food to schools for free? That seems like a bad trade.
I'm not an expert on the NSLP's current goings-on, but I think I know a guy who is. He's a bit of a lunch guru. His name is Scott Wagner. People call him Swagmeister for short.
Baloney. Scott Wagner and Swagmeister have the same number of syllables.
Touché. You should go talk to Scott, but tread lightly. Things may get out of hand quickly.
Ah yes, Scott Wagner. I dealt with him before. He constantly blurs the lines of legality. He's never afraid to go to extremes to get what he wants. However, neither am I. Wagner.
That's Swagmeister to you, detective.
Look, Scott, do you have information on the National School Lunch Program?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. What's in it for me?
I wasn't prepared to give an arm and a leg. Well, maybe a leg.
I want that chicken leg.
This? Oh, sure.
Alright, you better take notes, because I'm only going to say this once. I get the NSLP. They're the middleman between food source and schools, offering free food to students who can't afford it, and making sure it's healthy enough to meet federal standards. Low-fat and fat-free foods, whole grains, veggies, the whole shebang. It's a good system.
So the school gets food and reimbursement. What does the NSLP get out of this deal?
More or less, just compliance with the law. Schools have to offer free and reduced lunches to kids in need to meet the standards. Since 1946, more than 224 billion lunches have been served.
That's a lot of Frito pie.
You can say that again.
That's a lot of Frito pie.
In 2012, it cost around $11.6 billion to feed kids around the world.
So, what kind of role do you have in this operation?
You ask a lot of questions, detective.
It was time to go straight to the source. Head chef, Anthony Moore. Hold on, are you Chef Anthony Moore?
More or less.
Okay, Mr. More or Less, where'd you get that food?
Ooh, well, I got it from that truck over there. It came straight from local farms. They're funded in part by the National School Lunch Program.
Okay, how do you think the NSLP actually affects our cafeteria?
Well, it's simple. Not every kid can afford a supreme pizza, with double anchovies. So through this program, low-income families and low-income kids can afford easily breakfast, lunch, and even after-school snacks.
Awesome, thanks. It seems like somebody's on my tail.
Hey, anytime, detective.
Nothing's fishy, Ickles. The lunch isn't coming from some black market. It's coming from the National School Lunch Program. In fact, they've been getting free and reduced lunches for more than 60 years. I think that's the opposite of fishy.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Everything is peachy.